Hello again and welcome. Welcome to a new program. Welcome back to Vaughan con Vaughan 4.0, Vaughan Inglés 4.0. Welcome to a new program. Class 128. Slowly but surely, day by day, day after day. Yes, we're slowly moving through the program. It's taking a long time, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Class 128. We're reviewing first, supposed to, and then we're doing the translation list. Let's go to camera number 1 because we have a lot of work. Okay, now I'm supposed to use camera number 1 after the first minute. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I stay with camera number 2. But I'm supposed to switch in the first minute. I'm supposed to, but I don't always. Yesterday I was supposed to switch after the first minute, but I stayed for 3 or 4 minutes on camera 2. Supposed to, supposed to, supposed to, supposed to, pronunciación, supposed to. Nos comemos la D. Supposed to. Él nunca llegó de vuelta al campamento. He never made it back to the camp. And he was never found. The body was never found. He disappeared. He never made it back to the camp. Los dos libros están agotados. The 2 books are sold out. Sold out. Fijaos en la D de sold, como suena. Muy fuerte. The 2 books are sold out. Solemos tener un stock bastante grande. We usually have a pretty big stock. No decimos a quite big stock. The stock is usually quite big. We usually have a pretty big stock. ¿Has encontrado lo que buscabas? Have you found what you're looking for? Or did you find what you were looking for? I think the British probably would say, have you found? Como en español. ¿Has encontrado lo que buscabas? Have you found what you were looking for? Los americanos no. Decimos, did you find? Encontraste. Did you find what you were looking for? El puesto requiere viajar al extranjero. The job requires traveling abroad. The word traveling has 2 L's in British spelling and 1 L in American spelling. Okay? The job requires traveling abroad. All right? Cuando se entere tu jefe, te matará. When your boss finds out, he'll kill you. When your boss finds out, he'll kill you. Okay? When your boss finds out. When your boss finds out. ¿Por qué hiciste que se quitaran los ventiladores? Why did you have... Are you crazy or what? Why did you have the fans removed? Un ventilador is a fan, igual que un abanico. All right? A fan. Al igual que un aficionado. A fan. All right? Why did you have the fans removed? Quitar is to remove. Un quitamanchas is a spot remover. So remove no es remover. That's to stir. To remove is quitar. Why did you have the fans removed? My God. Nunca tendrás éxito mientras tengas esa actitud. You'll never succeed as long as you have that attitude. As long as. Es como siempre que tengas. Pero en estos mientras tengas. You'll never succeed as long as you have that attitude. You'll never, contracción de you will, rima con palabra tirar, pull. Tú tirarás es you'll pull. Tirarás toros, you'll pull bulls. Igual, sonido igual. You'll never succeed. Tener éxito es to succeed, triunfar. Succeed. Succeed. Suck, como el verbo chupar. Aspirar. Suck. Y luego semilla. Aspirar, semilla. Succeed. Así suena. Succeed. Y se acentúa mucho la segunda sílaba. Succeed. Succeed. Os cuesta mucho decir esta palabra. Y esta palabra conviene saber decirla bien. Porque es una palabra preciosa y se usa mucho. Succeed. Succeed. Es tener éxito. You'll never succeed as long as you have that attitude. So my friend, I have a recommendation. Change your attitude. All right. Me dirigí al público sin micrófono. I addressed the public without a microphone. O sea, en inglés decimos sin un micrófono. Siempre. Sin papeles, without paper, sin libro. Without a book. sin taza, without a cup, sin micrófono, without a microphone. Me dirigí al público, I addressed. Claro, la dirección o señas is my address. Pero dirigirse a, I'm addressing you in English. Every day I address you in English, usually not in Spanish. Sometimes I address you in Spanish. Un sistema de altavoces para propagar la voz is a public address system. All right? A public address system. A PA system. PA, sistema PA, public address. All right? The inaugural address. El discurso ante de la nación. Yes, the inaugural, la inauguración del presidente, the inaugural address. Yes, the State of the Union address. Every year, the President of the United States addresses the Congress. Me dirigí al público sin micrófono. I addressed the public or the audience without a microphone. Él nos recordó nuestras obligaciones. He reminded us of our obligations. ¿Me recuerdas un antiguo amigo mío? You remind me of. O sea, en inglés, me recuerdas de un amigo mío antiguo. Y él nos recordó de nuestras obligaciones. He reminded us, para que no se nos olvidaran. He reminded us of our obligations. Because often we only remember our rights and we conveniently forget our obligations. But the president reminded us, the president of the government reminded us of our obligations. That's why I think he's a good president. I'm not speaking necessarily about the current president, because I don't know when you're going to see this program. I don't know who will be the president of Spain or the United States or Mexico when you watch this program. But if there is a president, I hope the president reminds me and you, reminds us of our obligations. Okay. Por muy bien que conduzcas, los accidentes pueden ocurrir. Pueden. No matter how well you drive, accidents can happen. Accidents, en español dices los accidentes, en general. En portugués, en general, accidents. No matter how well you drive, accidents can happen. So drive carefully, because you never know. Ocurren cuando menos te lo esperas. They happen when you least expect them, the accidents. So always drive carefully, because you never know when you could have an accident. And often they happen when you least expect them. Often, not always. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right, and welcome to Vaughan English 4.0. My name is Alberto Alonso, and you are here on the most complete English course anywhere. That's right, and you're here, you're a part of it, you're participating. Well, we hope you're actively participating. Yeah, it's okay to listen, that's fine. But I want you to repeat all the sentences, all the expressions with us, because that's the only way you're going to remember them. Okay? You promise? Put your right hand in the air. La mano derecha. Come on. Everybody put your right hand in the air. I promise. Repeat after me. Come on. I promise. ¿No te oigo? All right. I will. Vamos lento aquí. I promise I will repeat everything aloud, en voz alta. Yeah. Okay, you promised now, and I have a witness, tengo un testigo, that knows that you promised, and his name is David Little Pine, David Pinilla. How are you, David?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Great, great. Now, you promised me
Yes.
that you were going to repeat things aloud, and you kept your promise.
Yes, I will.
Now, you're a witness. You have to make sure that they, para ti they, but for me they, keep their promise. Right?
Okay.
And it really is, it's true, because si ves una palabra, muy bien, lo has visto, genial. Y si lees una palabra en tu cabeza, muy bien. But if it doesn't come out of your mouth, it's not your word. No puedes decir, esta es palabra mía, porque no ha salido de tu boca nunca. Right? So you can't claim that word. All right, well, today we're going to look at supposed to. ¿Sabes esto, no? Se supone que tengo que hacer algo. So, how do you say, se supone que tengo que dar la clase?
It's supposed.
Esto es el error. Te pillé. I'm. Nunca podemos poner en inglés it's supposed.
Ok,
Nunca podemos
ok.
decir. Entonces siempre empezamos con el, se suponga que tengo que dar la clase, I am supposed to give you a class.
Ok.
Okay, se supone. Entonces siempre, es un error muy común, no te preocupes, a very, very common mistake. I'm supposed to. You're supposed to repeat things aloud. Se supone, porque me lo has prometido. You're supposed to repeat things aloud, right? So we always put the subject as a person. Okay? Y es muy común porque en español se supone
Yes.
que it is supposed. No, I'm supposed to, you're supposed to, we're supposed to. Okay? Vamos a decirlo, supposed to.
Supposed to.
Supposed to.
Supposed to.
Supposed to. Es dos palabras, pero lo decimos rápido. I'm supposed to.
I'm supposed to.
You're supposed to.
You are supposed to.
You're.
You're supposed to.
You're supposed to. They're supposed to.
They're supposed to.
Okay? He's supposed to come.
He's supposed to come.
He's supposed to come. That's right. Supposed to. Se supone. Y usamos el sujeto. Te doy una, yo te lo voy a dar con have to y quiero que tú me lo das con supposed to. Okay? I have to call my parents at least 4 times a week.
I supposed to call.
Porque tenemos que ver el verbo to be, right?
I'm supposed to call my parents twice a week.
Yeah, da igual. Lo que me importa es el supposed to,
Okay.
right? Puedes cambiarlo un poco. Okay, I'm. Acordaros, usamos el verbo to be. I'm supposed to. Se supone que tenía que hacer algo. I was supposed to. I was supposed to call you yesterday. I didn't. I was supposed to, though.
Okay.
Se supone que te tenía que llamar. So cambia el verbo to be, right? Okay, do I have to answer your questions aloud?
You're
Pregunta. Do I have to answer your questions aloud? Y tú ya sabes la respuesta, que sí.
Am I supposed to answer your questions aloud?
Yeah. Am I supposed to answer? Se supone que tengo que contestar tus preguntas en voz alta. Am I supposed to answer your questions aloud? Yes, you are. And you know it. Y lo sabes. Okay? Does this course have to be taken seriously?
Was this course supposed to be taken seriously?
O en presente también. Is this course supposed to be taken seriously? What do you think?
Okay. Yes, this course is supposed to be taken seriously.
Yeah, if you want to improve, you have to take it seriously, okay? To be supposed to. I'm supposed to, you're supposed to, we're supposed to, they're supposed to. Supposed to es la canción de hoy. Okay, some translations over here. Él nunca llegó de vuelta al campamento.
He never went back to the camp.
Eso es nunca volvió, pero nunca llegó de vuelta al campamento. Well,
He never got back to the camp.
okay, well, we've got another one. Cuando decimos llegar a un sitio, no sé por qué, pero usamos, y es muy, muy común, we say to make it, hacerlo.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad you could make it. Me alegro que podías venir hoy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm glad you could make it. No podía ir ayer. Vamos a usarlo con make it. No podía ir ayer, lo siento.
I couldn't make it yesterday.
Y
I'm
eso
sorry.
es tan nativo.
Ajá.
I couldn't make it yesterday. No pude ir. No pude acudir. I couldn't make it. Right? Could you make it to this class yesterday?
Yes, I could make it to the class yesterday.
Okay. To make it somewhere es llegar a un sitio, ir a un sitio. Y lo usamos siempre. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I had a boss who used to say, I'm glad you could make it. Y yo le decía, no sabía que tenía opción. I didn't know I had a choice. I'm glad you could make it. Bueno, I thought it was what I had to do, right? Okay, los 2 libros están agotados.
I don't know, the 2 books.
No, ambos, vamos a decir. Entonces.
Both books.
Un concierto, cuando no quedan entradas.
Are sold off. Sold out.
Dámelo otra vez, lo tienes.
Both books are sold out.
One more time y lo tienes.
Both books are sold out.
Perfect. All right, well, guess what? We're out of time. We got to say goodbye. See you next time. Ciao.
All right, welcome back. You know, last night there was a cocktail party here. Not in this room, but in the room next door. There's a big television studio next door. And there was a cocktail party to celebrate, and I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be one of the guest speakers, but I couldn't go. I was supposed to give a speech, but I wasn't able to make it. Something unexpected came up, and I couldn't make it. Something unexpected came up, and I couldn't make it. I was supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. I was supposed to give a speech of at least 10 minutes. And I was supposed to to make contact with some people who were planning to be here too, but I didn't come. I couldn't make it because something unexpected came up. Why couldn't you make it, Richard? Well, I couldn't make it because something unexpected came up. Well, what came up? I'll tell you on camera number one, okay? Yeah. Well, something unexpected came up. Well, can't you tell me what came up? Algo inesperado. Surgió algo inesperado. Así. ¿Qué? What? What came up? Something unexpected came up, and it's none of your business. You were supposed to be here yesterday at 8 o'clock, Richard. I know I was supposed to be here at 8 o'clock, but I couldn't make it. Well, why couldn't you make it? I told you. Something unexpected came up. Well, what? Oh, what is it to you? What is it to you? Well, I had to cover for you last night. When you didn't show up, I had to cover for you because there were 10 minutes of this program that involved you, and you didn't show up, and you didn't call. You didn't tell anybody anything. You didn't warn us. And so we had a big problem last night. We had to cover for you, and you let us down. You let us down because you couldn't make it. Well, I couldn't make it. And why couldn't you make it? I said, no pude presentarme, no pude hacer acto de presencia. I couldn't make it because something important and unexpected came up. All right. To come up is surgir. All right. Something came up. All right. Something unexpected in this case. And I couldn't make it. Now, I was supposed to be here yesterday, but I couldn't make it. I was supposed to come here this morning to this studio as well, but I couldn't make it either. I was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock, but I called and said I couldn't make it. And then I was supposed to be here, and I said I'll be there at 11, but then I couldn't make it either at 11. So I was supposed to be here initially at 9, then I was supposed to be here at 11. Finally, I got here at 3 o'clock, okay? I was supposed to be here yesterday, and I was supposed to be here this morning, and in both cases I didn't make it. Supposed to. No realmente tenía, bueno, también en español tenía que haber estado aquí, o tenía que estar aquí a las 9. I had to be here at 9. Significa fue obligación mía y cumplí la obligación. I had to be here at 9 o'clock. I had to be here at 9 o'clock no implica que no haya podido llegar. Okay. Ahora, I was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. Casi se da por sentado de que no pude estar. Se supone que tenía que haber estado aquí a las 9, pero es que surgió algo y no pude estar. I was supposed to be here at 9, but I couldn't make it. In fact, every day I'm supposed to be here at 9, but often I can't make it at 9 o'clock. You see, there's a lot of traffic when I come here, and you never know if you never know if you're going to arrive late or not, because the traffic is totally unpredictable. Sometimes I get here at 8:45, sometimes I get here at 9, and quite often I get here at 9:15 or 9:20, and once I got here at 9:45. My God, I'm supposed to be here at 9. I'm supposed to be here at 9, but often I don't arrive. And this morning I was supposed to be here at 9 as well, but I got here at 10. I got here late. I got here later than I was supposed to. I got here much later than I was supposed to. I got here an hour later than I was supposed to. I was supposed to get here at 9, and I got here at 10. I wasn't supposed to get here at 10. I was supposed to get here at 9. I wasn't supposed to get here. No tenía que haber llegado a las 10, tenía que haber llegado a las 9, se supone. Bueno, no es que se supone, es que era lo que se había fijado. I was supposed to be here. Tenía que estar a las 10. I was supposed to be here, but I didn't. This expression, supposed to, is used all the time. I'm supposed to teach every day here. And in fact, I think except for a few days I was sick, I've been able to teach here every day. I'm supposed to come here every day. I'm supposed to come here with a shirt that I can wear on television, because I can't come here in a green shirt. I'm not supposed to bring green shirts. But of course, I don't have any green shirts. Do you? It's not common to see people wearing green shirts. So it's, from the first day, they told me, don't wear green shirts when you come. Okay, so I'm not supposed to come in a green shirt. And in fact, I've never come in a green shirt. Now, I'm supposed to use camera 1 most of the time, but I don't always. Sometimes I use camera 2 for too long. I'm not supposed to stay on that camera for more than a minute. I'm not supposed to, but often I do. I'm not supposed to, but often I do. I'm not supposed to, no, but often I do. Es un caso incorregible. Se dice en inglés también incorregible igual. Incorrigible. No decimos uncorrectable. We say incorrigible. Why? Because I'm an old man. And you can't teach an old dog new tricks. An old man like me, having to remember the technical fine points, after 1 minute, change to camera 1. Okay, all right. And so I'm supposed to change around the 1 minute point, but I usually don't. I'm supposed to, but I usually don't. I'm supposed to, but I usually don't. All right. Estoy diciéndolo como un nativo lo diría, para que empecéis a sentir esta expresión, porque esta expresión no lo vais a dominar jamás entendiéndola y incorporándola para reproducir. Hay que sentirla. I'm supposed to teach this expression in a rational way, but there's a certain irrational or illogical element in supposed to, and you have to really hear it 500 times until you begin to gain a feeling for the expression. It's a beautiful expression, used all the time. Maria is supposed to... Maria, there's no water here. She's supposed to... I can't believe it. She's supposed to keep my cup full, and my cup is practically empty. There's very little water. She's supposed to fill my cup every time. Okay, but she doesn't. You know, she's supposed to, but she doesn't. And I'm supposed to take a break after 8 minutes every time. And I think I usually do. I'm supposed to stop now. And in fact, I'm going to stop. Our sponsors have something to say. Okay, welcome back. We have one more segment. Okay, as you can see, these books take up a lot of space on this table. I don't really use the books. Before I start, I look and see, okay, I need to teach take up, and then I leave the books. Here's decoration, adornment decoration, but I don't really need them, but they take up a lot of space, yeah. And these other books over here take up some space too. The cup takes up a little bit of space. The pencils and the pencil holder takes up a little bit of space. And this desk is big. It's an enormous desk. I don't need such a big desk. I don't need such a big desk. And to tell you the truth, this desk is simply too big. In my opinion, it takes up too much space. But now we're going to take a short break, and then I'll be back after our next teacher.
Okay, here we are again for some more fun and games. Today we're going to be looking at, as you know, supposed to do something. I was supposed to do something, which is what we use, as you know, cuando tenías que hacer algo, when you had to do something and probably forgot or simply didn't do it. For example, yesterday I was supposed to do lots of things. I was supposed to call my wife at 5 o'clock. I forgot. Okay? I was supposed to be at the office by 10 o'clock, but I wasn't because my train was late. I was supposed to be in a meeting at 12, but I couldn't make it because there were problems in the office. Okay? All these things that I had to do or should have done, but didn't. Okay? Es como se suponía que hiciera algo, but I didn't, pero no lo hice. Now with me is Nieves. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Richard, and now I'll introduce Nieves. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you today?
I'm fine. See, I was supposed to introduce myself, but I forgot. I was supposed to introduce Nieves, but again, I forgot. How are you, okay?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Now what we're going to do then, not only Nieves, of course, but all you guys at home too, is the following. We're going to look at some sentences which are pretty much synonymous with to be supposed to do something, okay? For example, I had to call my wife at 4 o'clock yesterday, but I didn't.
I
Vale.
was supposed to call my wife yesterday, but I didn't.
Exactly, I was supposed to call my wife yesterday, but I didn't. Yeah, se supone que la llamara, pero no. Se me olvidó, se me fue, el santo al cielo, okay? I completely forgot. I was supposed to phone her, but I forgot, okay? So the next one, please practice out loud at home, okay? I had to buy some coffee for my wife, but I forgot. Oops.
I was supposed to buy some coffee, but I forgot.
Exactly, I was supposed to buy some coffee, but I forgot, okay? The next one, they had to call us yesterday, okay? Our suppliers, ¿qué son suppliers?
Proveedores.
Proveedores, muy bien. They had to call us, our suppliers had to call us yesterday, but for some reason, they didn't.
They were supposed to call us, but they didn't.
They were supposed to call us, but they didn't, okay? Very often, by the way, when we use this expression, implicit in our voice is a slight tone of anger, yeah? Either frustration with yourself because you forgot to do something, or frustration with somebody else because they didn't do it, okay? They were supposed to call yesterday, but they didn't, okay? I'm a little bit uptight, a bit angry, okay? Bien. The next one, a question this time. Did I have to be here at 7 o'clock?
Was I supposed to be here at 7 o'clock?
Muy bien, good. Was I supposed to be here at 7 o'clock? Imagine I get to the studio and I can see everyone is pretty much, pretty angry. They're all waiting, drumming their fingers. And where have you been? Was I supposed to be here at 7? Yeah? Se suponía que estuviese aquí a las 7? Okay. The next one. Did he have to call me today?
Was he supposed to call me?
Muy bien. Was he
Today.
supposed to call me? What do we do? He was supposed, we invert the question and the verb. The verb and the subject. He was supposed to, was he supposed to? Very easy. Se pronuncia, por cierto, como ya lo sabéis, supposed y no supposed. Okay? Supposed. The O is very long and drawn out. Yeah? Supposed. ¿Tiro tú?
Supposed.
Lo hace, vamos, mejor que yo. Fantástico. Did more people have to go to the meeting?
Were more people supposed to go to the meeting?
Fantastic. What's the best thing that Nieves did there, apart from her fantastic pronunciation? The fact that she used the plural of the verb, to be. Muy bien.
Were, okay.
Because we, of course, never say was more people. People in English is always plural. I know this is advanced, and none of you should be making this mistake, but I'm sure that someone in some little house somewhere in Spain said, was more people supposed to? Jamás. ¿De acuerdo? Okay? Were more people supposed to be at the meeting? Let's do another one. Did more people have to go to the conference?
Were more people supposed to go to the conference?
Yeah, were more people supposed to go to the conference? Again, were more people supposed? Were y people, plural. Okay. I had to be here at 10 o'clock, Nieves, and I didn't get here. I didn't make it.
I was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock.
I was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock, but I was late, okay? I wasn't, how do we say, no fui puntual?
I wasn't punctual.
No,
I wasn't on time.
mejor, okay? Punctual exists in English, but punctual is used more to describe a general attitude or behavior pattern. If you are a punctual person, it means you are always on time, okay?
Okay.
So normally I try to be punctual. I'm normally a punctual person, okay? But this morning I was on time. We wouldn't say this morning I was punctual. Suena raro, okay?
Okay.
Bien. What's the difference between on time and in time? Do you know?
Tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you. Good answer. On time is ser puntual, okay? And to be in time is to be llegar a la hora
Okay.
para algo. I was in time for the meeting. I was in time for the program. I was in time for the show. I was in time for whatever, for the train. Yeah? I got there on time, llegué puntual, but I was in time for the program to start the show. Bien. Nieves, you had to be here at 10:15. And you weren't, you were late.
I was supposed to be here at 10:15.
Exactly, I was supposed to be here at 10:15. And your husband was supposed to come here too.
Yes. He was supposed to be here too.
He was supposed to be here too, but he didn't make it. Didn't make it? No.
No llegó a tiempo, no pudo hacerlo.
No pudo llegar o no pudo venir. Yeah, I couldn't make it. I can't make it. No puedo ir. No puedo asistir. No puedo estar. Yeah, and I can't make it to the meeting, for example. Good. They had to bring some flowers.
They were supposed to bring some flowers.
Good. When you say this, did they bring flowers or not?
No, they didn't.
Exactly. So implicit in that sentence is the fact that they didn't bring any flowers. They were supposed to bring flowers, but they didn't. He was supposed to bring some flour, but didn't. ¿Qué significa?
Se suponía que iba a traer algunas flores, pero no lo
No.
hizo.
He was supposed to bring some flour, but didn't.
Ah, se suponía que iba a traer una flor, pero no lo
No.
hizo. Ah, ¿no?
Tampoco.
¿Alguna flor?
No, tampoco.
No.
Let's listen to this. He was supposed to bring some flour, but didn't. Se supone que él trajera qué?
¿Flores?
Harina.
Ah, flower.
Some flour. Ahora, si dices a flower, vale. He was supposed to bring a flower. Se supone que él trajera una flor. Some flour, sin S,
Es harina,
es
claro.
harina, claro. Bueno, you were supposed to know that.
Yes, it's all
All
right.
right. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.
You know, the Vago en Inglés 4.0 takes up a lot of space on the schedule, la parrilla de Aprende Inglés TV. This program, I think, the official time, I think, is from 9:30 in the evening to 12:30 at night. I think that's official time. Who knows? And then it's repeated, I think, 2 other times. So the 3 hours, the beginning, intermediate hour, and the advanced hour, the 3 hours for the entire program, takes up 9 hours on the schedule, on the TV schedule. It takes up 9 hours. So it takes up a lot of time on the schedule. This desk takes up a lot of space in this room, all right? And teaching this program takes up a lot of space in my brain. I'm starting to forget how to manage my company. I'm starting to forget how to teach face-to-face. I'm starting to forget how to drive my car because teaching so many hours on TV takes up a lot of brain power and it takes up a lot of space in my brain. Now, I'm not supposed to be talking to you now on this camera. We're not supposed to be talking to each other on this camera. Maria is reminding me that I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be over there. And that you're not supposed to be sitting behind that camera. You're supposed to move to sit behind the other camera. So, we're supposed to be over there. We're not supposed to be here. Do you understand? We're in the wrong place at the wrong time. We're not supposed to be looking at each other on this camera. So quickly, let's change to camera number 1. Quick. Okay. Supposed to, but in this case, take up. All right. This desk takes up a lot of space. To take up, to take up. To take up has 2 meanings, basically. Ocupar, ya sea espacio o tiempo. O, I don't know how to say it in Spanish. Tomar como hobby, un deporte o una actividad. To take up tennis. He decidido empezar a jugar al tenis para el ejercicio. I've decided to take up tennis. I'm going to learn how to play tennis. I've decided to take up chess, ajedrez. I'm going to learn how to play chess, to take up. But that's not it's not as common as the take up as to occupy space, all right? To take up, to take up, to take up space, all right? To take up space. Sometimes there's a debate now in the United States about obesity and traveling by plane. Some people are so obese, so fat, that they need 2 seats on an airplane. And there's a debate about whether that person should pay for 2 seats or only 1? All right. Because that person takes up so much space that the airline seats are not big enough to accommodate that person. What would you do? What would you do? Imagine you are obese. Imagine you're so fat that you can't sit in one airline seat and you need 2. Would you be angry? Would you get angry if the airline company charged you 2 tickets, 2 seats? Would you get angry? All right. Because if you take up 2 seats, logically, you need to pay for 2 seats. This is a dilemma right now. And there's a very active debate in the United States about this question. And maybe in the future, the same debate will take place in Europe, because the obesity problem is growing outside of the United States too. More and more children are overweight, and they will become overweight adults, and some of them will become so obese, so fat, that they will take up at least 2 seats, maybe 3, who knows, to take up. And then we can take up time. There's certain activities that take up a lot of time. A lot of my time, and I imagine a lot of your time. Moving around, traveling from one place to another. During working days, I need to drive to work. I give 3 hours on the radio. Then I need to get in my car again. I need to get into my car and drive to my office. Then I need to get into my car and sometimes drive to have lunch, for a business lunch. Then I need to get into my car and drive here for this. And then when I finish this, I need to drive back to my office. And then I need to finish in my office and drive home. Driving takes up a lot of time. Driving takes up a lot of time. Now, in my office, I have a desk and a table for meetings. Now, there's an adornment in my office, a big kind of statue from the military academy in Zaragoza, and it takes up a lot of space. It's very nice. I go there every year to give a talk. I address the cadets. And there's a nice little decoration, but it takes up a lot of space. It takes up a lot of space in my office. And people come in and say, wow. And then my wall has some pictures, but there's a bullwhip hanging on my wall. And it takes up a lot of space. It takes up a lot of space. The bullwhip. And the people walk into the office and say, what's that? I said, oh, it's a bullwhip. I said, yeah, ya lo sé, pero what is it? A bullwhip es un látigo, tipo Indiana Jones. O como un domaleones, with a chair and a bullwhip, okay? And so I have a bullwhip, Indiana Jones style bullwhip, all right? And I use it. Well, I don't use it. If a person says, what's that? It's a bullwhip. I said, why is it there? It's a present given to me by my victims. Your victims? Who are your victims? My students, I call them my victims sometimes, depending on the situation. So they gave me as a present a bullwhip to use on my victims. I don't use it on my victims. And then they say, do you know how to use it? I said, sure. And I crack the whip. But the whip takes up a lot of space on the wall. It takes up a lot of space. But worse than the whip is a map. On the wall of my office, I have a map of the United States, a big one. It takes up half the wall, so it takes up a lot of space. I also have a lithografia by Picasso, Don Quixote y Sancho by Pablo Picasso. And it takes up a lot of space too. But I have a special love for Don Quixote de la Mancha and Sancho. And so I have the lithograph on my wall, despite the fact that it takes up a lot of space. I also have an African mask made of beautiful wood. It takes up a lot of space, but it's really attractive. And people ask me about that. And where did you get that? A teacher in the 1980s who worked with me, a very attractive black woman from Nigeria, she gave it to me, and I keep it on the wall. It takes up a lot of space, but it's very attractive. It's very nice, and I remember the lovely lady. Okay, I have to go now. Another teacher is coming on board. but I'll be back to close the program.
Hello everyone, I'm Natasha, your teacher for this advanced class today. And to help me help you, I'm here with Marina. How are you, Marina?
Delighted to be here.
Ah, very good. She's delighted. Very positive adjectives always, okay? Are you happy? Did you study a lot?
Oh yes, as usual.
How many hours?
Many hours. I can't count them.
Okay, because you're always studying, right?
Yes,
You're always in contact.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, very good. Okay, take note of what Marina does, okay? All right, before we see the grammar point of the day, we're going to review the vocabulary, okay? Your 5 words of the day, okay? So let's start straight away, okay? The first word, okay? The first word is portavoz. How do we say this? Portavoz. Very good. Spokesman. Spokesman, okay? Spokesman or spokesman, depending on if it's in the plural, okay? Spokesman, okay? One more time. Very, very good. Let's see if Marina can say it.
Spokesman.
Very, very good. Okay, the next word, okay, is lesionado. How do we say this? Very good. Injured. Injured. Be careful with that J sound. And remember, it's like a CH, but a bit softer, okay? Injured. One more time. Very, very good. Let's see if Marina can say it.
Injured.
Very good. One more time.
Injured.
Very good. I'm amazed at her pronunciation, okay? The next one is remolque. How do we say this? Very good. Trailer. Trailer. Or I say trailer because in Australian English we say that A sound. Or trailer, okay? Let's see if Marina can say it just as well as you just did.
Trailer.
Very good. Very, very good. I'm amazed, okay? The next word is fabricante, okay? Be careful with the pronunciation here, okay? Fabricante. Very good. Manufacturer. Manufacturer. Very good, because this was tricky. Let's see if Marina can say it.
Manufacturer.
Very good. I'm speechless today. The next word is sustituir. How do we say this? Very good. Replace. Replace, okay? Remember, we can also say substitute, but it's much, much more common to say replace. Repeat one more time. Very, very good. Okay, let's see if Marina can say this last word.
Replace.
Very good. Did you study the vocabulary before this class?
No?
No, really? Oh, well, it looks like you've studied, okay? Because her pronunciation is perfect, okay? And remember, you at home, whenever we do vocabulary, you have to repeat the words out loud, okay? And you have to listen to our pronunciation, okay? All right, let's start with the grammar point of the day, okay? Or the new point of the day, which is a phrasal verb, to take up space, okay? Let's see if Marina knows what the meaning is in Spanish.
Ocupar.
Ocupar espacio, yeah, okay? So to take up space, okay? So to practice this, we're going to practice it in 2 different ways, okay? We're going to practice it with questions and we're going to practice it with a translation list, okay? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you excited about this?
Oh, yes,
this
very excited, indeed.
Okay, very good. Okay, the first question, okay? Does this chair take up a lot of space in this studio?
Yes, this or that chair takes up a lot of space in the studio.
A lot of?
Space.
Very
in
good.
the
You almost
studio.
said space, but no, okay? We're just going to ignore that and repeat one more time.
All right. That chair takes up a lot of space in the studio.
Very good, okay? This chair takes up a lot of space in the studio, okay? Que ocupa mucho sitio, okay? The next one is for you at home, okay? Would a king-sized bed take up a lot of space in this studio? Would a king-sized bed take up a lot of space in the studio? Very good. Yes, a king-sized bed would take up a lot of space in this studio, okay? But it would be good to teach on a king-size bed. What do you
yes.
think?
Yes, very well.
I'm going to suggest it, okay? That instead of chairs, we can teach the class on a bed, okay? The next one, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Ask me if my boyfriend thinks my shoes take up too much space in our wardrobe.
Right. Does your boyfriend think that your shoes take up a lot of space?
Too much.
Too much space in your wardrobe?
Very good. Does your boyfriend think that your shoes take up too much space in your wardrobe? Yes, he does think that, okay? He thinks my shoes take up too much space, okay? Do your shoes take up too much space?
I think so.
Okay, so a full sentence.
Yes, my shoes take up a lot of space.
A lot of?
A lot of space
Very good.
in my wardrobe.
Very, very good, okay? The next one is for you at home, okay? Does your computer take up a lot of space on your desk? Does your computer take up a lot of space on your desk? Very good. Yes, my computer takes up a lot of space on my desk, okay? The next one is for you. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, very good. Ask me what takes up the least space in my living room.
What does take up?
No, what takes up?
What takes up the least space in your living room?
Very good. What takes up the least space in your living room? I'm not too sure. My picture frames, okay, take up the least space, okay, in my living room, okay? Are you ready for the next question?
Yes, I
Yes?
am.
Okay. Ask me if my dad's car takes up most of the space in his garage.
Does your dad's car take up a lot of space or
Most of the space?
Most of the space in your garage?
his
his
garage?
garage?
Okay, or garage if it's American, okay, but garage. One more time.
Does your father's car take
up?
up most of the space in his garage
Garage.
or garage?
Very good, okay. Does your dad's car take up most of the space in his garage? Yes, it takes up most of the space in his garage. Okay, now we're going to practice this grammar point, but with a translation list, okay? So I'll say it in Spanish, obviously, and you do the tricky part, which is translated into English, okay? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, sus perfumes ocupan demasiado espacio en el baño.
Her perfumes take up
Or her perfume.
her perfumes take up a lot of space.
Demasiado.
Too much space in the bathroom or
En su
in
baño.
her bathroom.
Very good. She remembers the overall sentence, but then the details. So one more time.
Right. Her perfumes take up most of the space.
Demasiado.
too much space in her bathroom.
Very good. Okay. Her perfumes take up too much space in her bathroom. Okay. The next one for you. Okay. Ese sillón no ocupa suficiente sitio. Ese sillón no ocupa suficiente sitio. I don't know what's wrong with me. Very good. That sofa or that couch doesn't take up enough space. That sofa doesn't take up enough space, okay? The next one is for you, Marina, okay? Ojalá mi ropa no ocupara tanto sitio.
I wish my clothes didn't take up so much space.
Very good, you remembered everything. Very good. Okay, the next one is for you, okay? Espero que tus deberes ocupen mucho sitio en tu cuaderno. Very good. I hope your homework takes up a lot of space in your notebook. And we've run out of time, so thank you very much. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, another class, another day, another 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Every day we take 3 steps, 1 back and 2 forward is necessary. Consolidation and review is as important and usually more important than moving forward, progressing. The definition of progress in learning a language doesn't necessarily coincide with a dictionary definition of progress. To progress, fijaos, el verbo se pronuncia la segunda sílaba, se acentúa. To progress, to make progress. So to progress requires, in language, consolidating the past. And if you don't consolidate what you know, you're not progressing. You're getting worse. So remember that. Never undervalue the importance of review. Okay, see you tomorrow.